Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask. Last time, we looked for heart pieces around the southern swamp, so this time, we're continuing to explore this area. First of all, we actually have to make a detour to the Swamp Tourist Center. It turns out there's a heart piece that has to be collected before defeating Adalwa, so let's equip the pictograph box and head inside. Blimey, where is he? That spoiled child is off playing hooky again. A child his age has no business searching for fairies. Oh, welcome. Well then, why don't you show me the pictograph you've taken? What? That's my son! Eesh, is he still doing that sort of thing? How humiliating. This guy, he's my son. As old as he is, he's still doing some pretty silly stuff. I guess I spoiled him too much when I was raising him, but he really is a kind-hearted boy. Well, thank you for going to all that trouble. This is just a small token of my gratitude. You got a piece of heart! You've assembled a new heart container. Your maximum life energy has been increased. But could you tell my son something for me? Could you, please ask him not to go outside in that outfit anymore? With that taken care of, let's return to Woodfall. Once again, let's head over to the Woodfall Temple. Ye who hold my remains. Return to the appointed place to face me. Since we have the boss's remains, we're actually able to warp straight to each boss. However, in this case, we do have to go through a little bit of the Woodfall Temple because we also have to fight Gecko again. We have to recruit all of the frogs using Dongero's mask, and Gecko is one of the frogs in question. Luckily, since we have the bow already, we actually don't have to go through too much of the temple. We can actually skip quite a bit of it. So we want to go through here, and then go through the east door on the lower floor, and then use the bow on an ice witch. Alright, once the platform rises back up, we can fly over to Gecko's chamber and fight them once again. Like before, we're going to use bombs and the bow for phase 2. And one more hit to go. Ah, Don Gero, it has been so long. What has brought you all this way? Could it be you came all this way looking for me? Ah, you need not say a thing. Upon seeing that face, I understand. Is it true? But I had heard that it was still winter in the mountains. When spring comes, I shall definitely go to the mountains. So, let us meet again. Alright, let's warp back to the entrance. For our rematch with Odolwa, let's try using the Great Fairy's sword. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. You also get a full refill of life energy. So yeah, our current equipment completely trivialized that fight. Now that the water is cleared up, there's another heart piece I want to get. You're not intended to do this, but I want to swim over to this treasure chest and then use the hook shot to get to a different treasure chest. You got a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces of heart to assemble a new heart container. Each new container you put together will increase the amount of life energy you can have. What you're intended to do is to fly all around the perimeter of this area using Deku Flowers, basically starting from the platform where you have to play the Sonata of Awakening. With that taken care of, let's return to the tourist center. Now that Kome is safe and water's cleared up, we can play a very special minigame at the boat tour. Oh, thanks for what you did back there. As a special just for you, I'll let you take this cruise for free. Oh, but wait, yes, just as I thought. It seems the poison swamp has been cleaned up, so why not try something that's more interesting? How about a little game? I'll fly around on my broom, and you try to hit my target. Doesn't it sound fun? Well, wanna try? Tee-hee-hee, that's the way to go! But let me explain, you're not aiming for me with that bow, you're aiming for the target. If you hit me, I'll never forgive you. We have to hit 20 targets in the time it takes for this boat cruise to make a full lap around the southern swamp. We also have to avoid hitting Kome more than 10 times with arrows, which is easier said than done, especially in Virtual Console or Nintendo Switch Online versions, where the control stick sensitivity, as described earlier, is a little bit off. So I'll do my best here. I've completely lost sight of her. There she is. Overall, this isn't too bad. Again, for whatever reason, I do feel like the initial town shooting gallery is the worst shooting gallery, and then all the other bow minigames are actually comparatively not that bad. I say as I'm actually struggling a little bit, I definitely need to pick up the pace here a little bit. Again, you have 10 hits for Kome before you lose the minigame, so you definitely don't want to take too many chances, but you do have a little bit of leeway, thankfully. But yeah, I definitely need to pick up the pace. We're almost to the end of the tour. We have one more tunnel to go before we actually get to the tourist center again. We should be okay. We need 3 more. So yeah, we cut it a little bit close. And as a reminder, in the 3DS version, this heart piece was swapped with the bottle from Dampé's graveyard digging minigame. Which actually makes sense, so it means you don't have to go through the Akane region to prepare for the Great Bay region. "22, pretty good, considering." Well, as I promised, here, take this. You got a piece of heart. You've collected 2 pieces so far. Collect 2 more to extend your life energy. Now, wasn't that fun? If you'd like to play again, come back and see me. Teehee! If I'm not mistaken, we officially have half of the heart pieces in Majora's Mask. We also have all of the heart pieces in the Southern Swamp, so next up, let's head to the Snowhead region. Now that big Goron is out of the way again, we have to carefully roll back to the Snowhead Temple. Do my best not to fall here. Again, I do find some of these Goron rolling sections a little bit precarious. Let's try and make up the spiral without too much difficulty, but I wouldn't be surprised if we fall at least a couple times. But I'll do my best not to. I think I'll stop here and walk the rest of the way just to be on the safe side. Unfortunately, because of the nature of this fight, and basically every other boss fight going forward, we can't cheese it nearly as much as the Adolwa fight. We'll try to cheese it a little bit. If we can stagger Goat, we can use the Great Fairy Sword, but otherwise we might have to rely on Goron rolling for a lot of this fight, unfortunately. Again, this fight tends to go really poorly or really well for me, so let's see which this is. Barely not enough distance to stagger, I think. So let's try again on this next loop. And it's already sparking, so that means we're actually pretty far along in the fight already just by using the Great Fairy Sword instead of Goron punches. Another stagger like that, and we might actually be able to finish the fight without too much trouble. Again, not quite enough distance. I'm too far ahead now, so I actually have to slow down a little bit. I'm not sure why that didn't launch me. I think I'll just roll into its legs for the rest of this fight. That definitely could have gone a little bit smoother, but overall that wasn't too bad. You got a heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart. You also get a full refill of life energy. Next, I want to go to the path to Snowhead. Over here in the distance, you might see a pillar that we want to go to. We can actually get there now that we have the Scarecrow song and the hook shot, so let's make our way over about halfway through this path here, carefully trying not to fall off. And here we want to equip the Lens of Truth, the Ocarina, and the hook shot. We can use the Lens of Truth to see invisible icy platforms. Once again, try not to fall, because if you fall, you have to go through the rolling section all over again. But as we make our way over to the pillar, Tattle will fly over there, indicating there's something there. So let's try the Scarecrow song. You got a piece of heart, you've collected 3 pieces so far. Collect 1 more to extend your life energy. With that in hand, let's return to the mountain village. Next up, I want to equip the bunny hood and the Zora mask, actually. And we have to make our way back over to the previously frozen lake. With the Zora mask, we'll be able to sink underwater and find a treasure chest. You got a piece of heart. You've assembled a new heart container. Your maximum life energy has been increased. From here, we want to go back to the Goron village because we passed by a business scrub earlier, so now that we have the swamp title deed, we want to trade with that particular business scrub. For this, we'll need the Deku mask. Thanks for stopping! Who'd have thought I'd meet a fellow Deku in a place like this? I sell bomb bags, but I'm focusing my marketing efforts on Gorons. What I'd really like to do is go back home and do business where I'm surrounded by trees and grass. But I can't open a business back home without following the proper procedures. Do you know what I mean? Ah, that's a swamp title deed. I wish you would give that to me. I'll give you this land in exchange. You traded your swamp title deed for a mountain title deed. I'm going right back to the swamp. So now we can use the Steku flower to reach a nearby ledge. You got a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces of heart to assemble a new heart container. Each new container you put together will increase the amount of life energy you can have. With that taken care of, that's everything we can do in the Snowhead region for now. There's still one more heart piece in the mountain village, but we need to rescue the final frog within the Great Bay Temple. So let's head to the Great Bay Coast. As a heads up, there's a heart piece in this area that requires catching a bunch of fish, so I'm going to take care of that off screen. And next time, we'll look for heart pieces in the Great Bay area. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask.